I finally figured out a formula to keep my makeup on for ages. Like, my makeup stays on my face looking good, not shiny and greasy AF for a long time. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and really it's owed to two products: an anti-shine powder, or just a powder that helps control oil, and an oil controlling long-lasting makeup setting spray. Out of all the setting sprays I own, which I own a lot of them, only 3 of them really do keep me matte and like shine free for long periods of time. The other ones, like, they kind of work for like an hour, but you know, I'm an oily gal, okay? I need something super strong, heavy duty, you know what I mean? Like, I need the stuff, okay? So if you want to see how to stay shine free, sweat proof, full covered all summer 2019, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start with primer. I'm using the Nars Pour and Shine Primer. I like to use a primer that's gonna help control my shine, definitely, because that's the whole problem. This one is really good from Nars. So the next thing I'm gonna do is apply some powder. So I like to use my anti-shine powder from Krylon. This stuff is amazing. It's gonna help control your oils under your makeup. This shade is dark, but it's really like a beige color. So just so you know. You can either take a brush or a sponge and just press this into your skin, mainly wherever you get the most oily. So like right on my T-zone is where I like to apply this powder, especially my nose. Oh gosh, sis gets crazy. This also helps fill in your pores, so it's gonna make your face look so much smoother. And you can see we're already looking nice and matte, so that's good. With the powder, you just want to make sure you don't use too much and it gets cakey, and then your whole makeup looks like cakey. So set it out and blend it really well under your foundation. So next we're gonna go into foundation. I like using the KVD Foundation whenever I want a very full cover, sweat proof, locked in look. This foundation definitely holds my makeup in place. I usually apply it with a beauty blender and I just pounce it into my skin. This is the shade Deep 77. It's a warm undertone. This thing covers like a concealer. Like, that's why I love it so much. It's so full coverage. It's amazing. From the drugstore, I would recommend the Maybelline Superstay. I'm just looking at it over there. And also CoverGirl, what is this? True Blend. CoverGirl True Blend and the Maybelline Superstay are 2 that I recommend from the drugstore for this type of coverage. This type of feel, like, it feels pretty similar to those. Another Sephora / Ulta makeup I would recommend is the Urban Decay All Nighter, I think it is, foundation. It is amazing. Really good. It reminds me of this foundation actually. That was the one I used to use for years for my full cover looks, but I found that this shade matches me a little bit better, so I decided to pick this one out instead this time around. I know full coverage is not for everyone. Some people hate it, but I personally love it. For concealer, I'm going to use Mocha from Born This Way and Too Faced. My favorite shade is Maple, but I ran out of it, so I'm using Mocha, which is a little bit lighter than Maple, but I think it's okay. This concealer is literally the best. Gonna put some up here. I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend this out once again. Oh my goodness, I forgot to cover my mustache. Oh hell no. So I'm going to blend out this side. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Powder in Canufa to set under my eye. I'm just baking under, and I do use a lot of powder because I find that it does help control my oils. Gonna add some to my forehead. So I like to use the yellow powder in the center of my face, and then for the rest of my face I'm gonna use a brown powder. So I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier powder. Alright, so I'm taking that powder and I'm gonna just press it everywhere else. Don't kill me, y'all, but I feel like this slaps. This goes harder than the Fenty bronzer. I would compare this one to Mocha, which is here. Let me show y'all. So Fenty looks deeper, kind of. It's like the same color, but this one is like, goes on so gracefully. I like this formula better. And it has like a sheen to it. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm just gonna go under here a little bit with it, although it's a bronzer, you know, add some warmth down there. For blush, I whipped out MAC's Raisin. So random, but I'm really trying to organize my makeup, so I'm finding all these cool products that I had. It's really fun. So, hence the MAC blush. I'm gonna dust off some of the powder. Next, I'm going to highlight. I'm going to use Laura Gella's Gilded Honey. I haven't used this baby in forever. Where's my brushes? I highlight. So I have to get up. Is that what's going on now? Okay. Cool. Cool. And we're just going to add that up here. Woo! I'm also going to highlight my Cupid's bow right here, and also my nose, but for my nose I'm going to use a small brush. So to seal everything together and to just help everything blend out, I'm going to use a setting spray. So I typically use a long lasting, very anti-sweat setting spray, and I like my Kryolan, I like my Benign spray. More recently, Huda Beauty did that with this setting spray. The Resting Boss face spray is a waterproof setting spray. It is amazing. I think it is just as good as the other ones that I have that are really long wear. So I am so excited because I can get this at Sephora. It's really convenient for me. It smells really good, and I actually like it a little bit better. So I'm gonna spray this on my face. Right now my face still looks powdery because it is a matte setting spray. So I'm gonna go in with the Continuous Mist from Morphe. So this just took away and helped really just melt my makeup together. And I had like a dry spot right here. It helped melt that in. So I did my setting spray and everything looks nice and melted. I am protected with the long lasting setting spray. You can add another layer of your long lasting sweat proof makeup spray. I just don't want to waste mine, so I'm gonna like not do that. So everything is completed. Your face will be snatched and your makeup will last at least 6 hours before you start seeing like oil. Unless you're in like 90-degree weather, you'll be semi-matte for a long time, like hours upon hours. And usually I just hold blotting sheets with me and like an extra powder in case like 6 hours in I feel like I get a little shiny. But this makeup usually lasts me for like hours without having to touch it up, and I love not having to touch up makeup, and I love not having to worry about getting shiny. Like that's like the worst feeling ever when you're talking to someone and you're like literally thinking, wait a minute, am I like shining like a disco ball right now? Like I hope not, you know. So definitely try out this routine. If you don't have the same exact products I use, you can definitely substitute with whatever you have at home. Just long wear, more on the matte side, semi-matte kind of products. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, share this with a friend, because we don't want no shiny babies out here looking all greasy this summer. Okay, 2019, we're gonna be hot girls. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!